This is Seth from Terry's Tips, and I wanted to introduce you a little bit to our newsletter this week and the strategies we carry out at Terry's Tips. Each week we send out on Saturdays a report of all the things we have going on with all of our portfolios. Now, the report is based on various strategies in the portfolios that carry them out. The three main strategies that we use are the 10K strategy, which is made up of mainly calendar spreads and diagonal spreads. We have the diagonal condor earning strategy. And lastly, the bull put credit spread strategy. Today we're going to look a little more closely at the Wiley Wolf portfolio. And you will see that we've had a pretty good run here in the last couple of weeks with this portfolio. Though the market was down, this is from June 23rd, the week before June 23rd, the market was down 1%, but our composite portfolio average gained 5%, and that was a lot in part due to our Wiley Wolf, which was up 47%, which in 1 week is not quite unprecedented, but quite a gain, as the previous week had gained 26.5%. So in the last couple weeks, this portfolio has gone from 4,400 all the way up past 8,300, and I think we're having probably another good week this week as well. Another portfolio that follows our 10K strategy is the Rising Tide portfolio that last week gained 10% and has already had a 2-for-1 split this year because it's been doing so well. So that's one of the portfolios, one of the strategies that can really give you great returns. Now, not all of our strategies work all the time. For example, right here, our earnings play last week, which was our diagonal condor earnings play. When we place these trades for earnings, we generally, for the most part, don't want them to move too much. And last week, the stock tanked by $33, and it wasn't even on. They hit most of their numbers. But sometimes the market just does not react the way you think it's going to. And so, with an 18% move, that portfolio lost about $500 last week. So we report everything here, the good, the bad, the ugly, and mostly it's pretty good, but sometimes, we miss. And I just want to let you all know that, we have it all laid out for you to look at every week. Now, I'm just going to quickly go over the rest of the portfolio, rest of the Saturday report here, and show you some of the stuff that we provide each week. Now, we have the Nike spread, which is going into one of the Vista Valley and Honey Badger portfolios, which is in play right now. We'll see how that turns out. And then we have the idea of the week. If you're on the free newsletter, you may have placed a Lulu trade this week. And then we come down to our, all the stocks that we trade as underlyings. And then we have our portfolio summary, a little overbought, oversold. I'm just going to really zip all the way down to the end here. This is just a quick introduction. And basically at the end, and we go over all the portfolios and details. These Saturday reports are generally 15, 16 pages, but once you get familiar with them, it doesn't take too long to read them. But yes, here's our Wiley Wolf portfolio with all the existing positions that we put out each week. We've made some trades this week, so they're not exactly like this right now. But the portfolio, since April 9th is up 178%, not too shabby. And then we have a little summary of what happened, and then a risk profile graph showing what we expect to happen for next week. Lastly, Terry puts a number of funny things in here, and he likes to has a sense of humor and some puns and quotes and things like that, if you are so inclined to check that out. and then he does a little summary of what's going on in his life and here in Vermont.